Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, I have had a very busy morning. I finished up doing an ambiance video not too long ago and put it on the ambiance channel. And I just posted a react to her visit to the Temple of Truth. And while I was doing that, she posted another vlog, and it's called The Pizza Company Bangkok Mukbang. So, she's in Thailand and she's surrounded by all these different kinds of foods, healthy foods. And of course, she's got to include fast food because it just wouldn't be foodie beauty unless she ate fast food. So, what does she do? She's going to the pizza company and she essentially is doing content for that 25% of her people in her audience that they are around to see her just eat massive quantities of junk food. Got to keep them happy. She's very concerned with them staying happy and staying on her channel because if they disappear, what's going to happen to her? But I'm going to let you guys know I'm already ticked off watching this vlog, and I'm not going to be nice to her. I'm just not. I've got so much to say, but I've waited until all of you are here with me, and we're going to watch it together. So let me just go ahead and pull up her vlog. I got it right here. All right, 1 second. All right, and there's the vlog. So she's at the pizza company, and interesting that while she was there, she ordered the margarita pizza. Now, for those people who have maybe never heard about the movie Eat, Pray, Love, really excellent movie, wonderful movie to watch. I absolutely adore that movie. It's a movie with Julia Roberts, and her character plays a writer who has uh, a wake up moment in her life and she realizes she's not happy. And so she travels to different areas of the world. She goes to Rome, Italy. She goes to Bali, and she also goes to India. So, like, she has different things that happen to her in each of those locations. And there's a lot of self aware moments. There's a lot of knowledge to be gained by watching this movie, a lot of moments where you can kind of like look at yourself and self reflect. And that's what she does all through the movie, like in her self journey of discovery. So, Chantal is going to the pizza company. And what does she order? Margarita pizza. So, are you borrowing from Eat, Pray, Love, Chantal? The shame of it all is that you could have taken the ideas of that movie, the inspiration of that movie, and gone on a journey of your own and really had some real wake up moments. But you borrowed off that movie and whatever knowledge, whatever wisdom could have gotten from that movie, you just chucked it. You said, I'm just going to eat my way around the world. I'm going to eat fast food everywhere. And that's exactly what you're doing. So we're going to get into this vlog and I'm going to give my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. So let's get to, shall we? And if anybody out there is thinking that she's not catering to those food fetish people on her channel, this vlog by itself should show you she is. She absolutely is. The content, the camera angles, all of it. She's catering to that 25% of people versus the 75% that are on her channel, and they are there because they like Chantal. Even though she's over 500 pounds, even though she's got a myriad of health problems, even though she's got limited mobility, and her time in Thailand is showing her, you know what? Maybe I need to change myself. Maybe I need to be concerned for my health because I'm having trouble moving around and I'm having trouble finding things to wear. Whatever difficulties, whatever suffering she's going through, whatever it is, it's not enough because she's not changing herself. She's not backing away from doing the content that she knows is bad for her. She's leaning more into it. And she's still concerned about that section of her audience and making them happy and not thinking about what it's doing to her. So, you know what? If she doesn't care about her health, then I don't care about her health because I'm over here on my side of the world. What can I do for her? She's got to be willing to help herself. And this right here is not helping her. So, you want us all to be concerned for you, Chantal? You got to care for you first because you're the only one that can make any bit of difference.
All right, let's see what seasonings they have here. They have.
And you know, another reason why I know she's catering to the feedy people, listen to the music. You know, she's got that, that slow jazz, you know, 70s prom music on, making it real seductive. Gonna turn it into a sensual experience. It's not sensual, Chantal. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Really sad. You're gonna do vlogs like this, and then you're gonna turn around later and complain about your lack of mobility. You're going to complain about your back problems. You're going to complain about your boils. You're going to complain about the pain that you're in. At the same time, you're going to do stuff like this, which contribute more to your pain. You like to complain about things, but you don't want to fix anything. You just want to go only so far as to complain about something and seem pathetic and try to get money out of people. But the thing is, it ain't working no more. Nobody's falling for it. You want to make money, you got to take care of yourself. You got to work on yourself. Stop leaning into something that's hurting you and then expecting sympathy for the same.
Chili and oregano. Ketchup. So chili, oregano, and ketchup, basically. Yeah.
Why does you have to touch everything?
For the pizza. Yeah. Nice.
Ma'am, please get the microphone away from your mouth. You can get it away from your mouth. Stop breathing on the microphone.
Works perfectly.
Why does she even need the fan on? She's inside the building. There's air conditioning. Why do you need the fan on top of the air conditioning? Ridiculous. You know, she carries around the fan like a baby carries around a bottle or a blankie. I gotta have my fan. You might as well have a bottle and a blankie with you at the same time.
Just waiting for the pizza.
Oh, God forbid you should wait for your pizza. It does take a minute to cook, Chantal. She's impatient. I want my pizza. Well, hey, how does it feel to want?
I know you're thinking pizza's not really, authentic Thai food, but
No, it isn't. So why are we eating it? You're in Thailand. You can have pizza in Kuwait. You could have pizza back in Canada. Why are you eating the same crap in Thailand? Why? Are you trying to do the eat, pray, love thing? Because this ain't it. You must have watched the movie and not watched all of it, or you've forgotten about a great deal of it. Because there's a great scene of the margarita pizza in Eat, Pray, Love. And if you can't remember the scene, let me remind you. So there's a scene in Eat, Pray, Love where Julia Roberts' character goes to a restaurant in Italy, and her and a female companion are having the margarita pizza. And the friend of Julia Roberts' character, you know, she's looking down at the pizza and saying that she's gained a few pounds. She's got a muffin top. And Julia Roberts' character, you know, the dialogue is beautiful. She says to her friend, look, I'm in Italy. I'm here. I'm going to enjoy my pizza. I'm tired of walking into the shower and deciding how many pounds of guilt to take with me. Like, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to eat this pizza and I'm going to go buy some bigger jeans. We are going to go buy some bigger jeans. And that's that. And then the friend says, you know what, you're right, and she enjoys her pizza. It's a beautiful scene of just accepting oneself and not worrying about the small details. And I love that scene. But you're here at the pizza company trying to do the eat, pray, love thing, eating the margarita pizza, and there's nothing inspirational here. It's just you satisfying a certain amount of people in your audience that they're just there to watch you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And they don't care if you lose your mobility. They don't care if you have problems breathing. They don't care if you got trouble getting in and out of vehicles or tuk-tuks. They don't care if you bust out of all your clothes. All they care about is you satisfying their fetish. That's it. They are not your friends. They are not your close friends. They are just simply watchers and observers, observing to see if you're stupid enough to satisfy their interest, and you are. You're thinking about the money when really you should be thinking about your health.
But this is a pizza place we haven't tried before, so, and it's in Thailand, and I don't know if I can go a whole lot of time without eating pizza every once in a while.
Yeah, because she's craving the fast food. She's craving the junk food. That's her jam. So she doesn't have her problem with food under control. She's got to feed that addiction beast every once in a while to make it happy.
So pizza's
This is why you need therapy. This is why you need different coping mechanisms and coping tools to get you away from the problem. Obviously, you don't have them. You're still looking to food to cope with things, to cope with boredom and loneliness and stress. It's not a medicine for everything, Chantal. When are you going to learn that? When? Probably never.
pretty universal in my opinion. So here we go. These plates remind me of old Pizza Hut buffet plates. They would give you those plates to pick up at the front of the buffet.
You know, this may be strange to say, but I just had a thought. I think she's missing home. I think she's having a bit of a nostalgia moment, melancholy, where she's missing home. She might be missing Kuwait, she might be missing Canada, but she's going to this pizza place and she's talking about, oh, look, this is the old buffet style Pizza Hut plates. So she's thinking about home. And so she wanted to go somewhere to kind of get a sense of home because she's in Thailand and there's a part of her that does not want to be there because she's uncomfortable.
So I'm getting like a pizza buffet vibe. Nice nostalgia.
Yeah, that's just what I said, nostalgia. She's missing home, so she wants something that kind of feels like home and to bring part of home to her. She's eating a food that reminds her of home. Y'all look at this. Not one, but two pizzas. Two. Why? Why? Just this one pizza right here. Two people could split this and that would be more than enough. Why do you need two? So I guess this pizza is for Salah and this is for her. He didn't even need all of that. She's probably going to eat all of this by herself and maybe half of this, and he's going to get like maybe half of this right here. So anybody else out there doubt that this is for the feedy people? Clearly it was. Because when she's catering to them, she always orders too much. She always orders the family size portions. It's out of control. Out of control. And it's so sad that she's in Thailand, surrounded by beauty and culture and spirituality, and able to see this is what the world is like off of YouTube. It's a whole different world out there that I haven't experienced yet, that I haven't appreciated yet. And what am I doing? I'm keeping my bubble small. I'm keeping myself in a state where I can't enjoy much of anything. And I've got this professional bum loser around me that's living off of me that he's more than happy to say yes to everything as long as I pay his way. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having different kinds of enablers around me. So your world is what it is, Chantal. So again, I don't want to hear any more complaining from you about any suffering you go through because you're making it all as you go. You're not breaking it down, you're making more.
Yummy. Wow. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Again, I know I've said it. That looks like a lot. And they're out. They're out. Excuse me. They're out walking around. Excuse me. They're out doing vlogs, right? They're walking around getting footage. All these excursions, it should be about we're going to get as much content as possible. How are you going to do that if you're stuffing your face with heavy, oily, greasy foods? Wouldn't that make you not want to walk? Wouldn't that make you uncomfortable because you're so bloated? And especially at the amount of food. After this, she went straight home. She had to. Ain't no way she was walking around after eating all that.
Some cheesy pizza with some.
Okay, Salah, we get it. You're catering to the feedies too. You're leaning into it too. But bro, I got a serious question for you. What's going to happen if something happens to her? How you going to handle it? You going to freak out and leave? Are you going to contact the family and say, hey, send me a plane ticket so I can go home? Because we all know you're not in it for the long haul. You're just there for the momentary gain as long as it's happening. But you're not looking at her and thinking, you know what? Anything could happen to her at any time. You're not even trying to slow her down. If anything, you're speeding her up.
Cheesy crust.
I'm teasing you.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, put the pizza down.
Smells yummy. I can smell some garlic too. Like a garlic cheese crust. Oh my gosh. Fresh pizza. We got 2-for-1 deal, so I mean, may as well.
No, you might not. You didn't need to get 2-for-1. You could have got one pizza, split it between the two of you, and been happy. Treat the pizza as a snack, not as an entire meal. Oh, they had a 2-for-1 deal. We have to get the 2-for-1 deal. No, you don't. And another thing, I do not want to hear any more about, oh, we have to watch our money now. We're broke. This is why you're broke. This right here. Holy crap. Maybe this is why you're broke. It's the food, the amount of food. If you ate less food, healthy food that would actually fill you up for longer versus processed junk that goes in one end and out the other within an hour, you wouldn't be so broke. You're going broke because you need to be fed every couple of hours. You didn't need 2 pizzas, Chantal. 1 pizza split between 2 people would have been enough. I have a roommate. He'll buy 1 pizza. We'll both split it. We'll both be happy and satisfied. And he's a truck driver, okay? He works hard all day, burning them calories. So if a person can work that hard and be happy with half a pizza, certainly you and Salah can split a pizza, can't you? I think so.
Stuff cost.
Yeah. Yum. Thank you. So got some cups with ice and some.
That's crazy. An entire pizza for 1 person. It's not even small. Oh, we gotta have soda. Couldn't get water. Couldn't get coconut water. Had to get soda.
Large Coke here, which comes with the deal.
You know what, Salah? You gotta pick a lane. You really gotta pick a lane. Because you can't sit on one side of the road and be giving her the bombastic side eye about her weight and acting annoyed about her weight when she has trouble doing things. At the same time, you go to the other side of the road and you're like, here, baby, get a pizza. Here, have some soda. Encouraging this. You can't do that. Stay on one lane and that's it. If you're embarrassed about her weight, if it's a pain in the neck to deal with her, stop encouraging this. Stop it.
All right. Bismillah. First slices for you guys.
All you're going to do is 4 slices. That means you'll only need one pizza. If all you're going to eat is 4 slices, which, by the way, I don't believe that. I don't believe you're going to stop at 4 slices. Girl, we've seen you throw it back. You kidding me? You'll eat that pizza in front of you and part of his. But if all you were going to eat was 4 slices, that would leave at least a few for him. That would have done him just fine. You didn't need 2 pizzas together.
I love these things. Makes it feel like you're officially eating pizza. All right, I'm going to try some oregano.
Honestly, I don't even know why she used a plate. Since she's got an entire pizza by herself, why not just ditch the plate idea and just eat right there? Just get the pizza from the plate thingy and eat off of that.
I'm going to try some of this here.
Oh, Lord. You hear that? She's got the microphone next to her mouth. Stop breathing on the microphone. Y'all, I'm one of those people, call me weird. I'm one of those people that I am very sensitive to sound. Okay, I have tinnitus in both ears, constant ringing in both ears. It's just something that's been going on for a while. So I'm very sensitive to sound and I hate irritating sounds. I can't stand when people are breathing into the microphone like that. It's like nails on a chalkboard for me. Chantal, move the microphone or just kind of move it to the side. Can you just a little bit like over here, over here? You're going to be eating. You know how sloppy of an eater you are anyway. It'd be best to move the microphone so you're not dropping pizza sauce on it. Why do I even have to tell you this crap? You've got a bigger channel than me. Why can't you just use some common sense and move the doggone microphone?
And some chili. Make it a bit spicy. Okay. All right.
Stop breathing in the microphone. Move it away from your mouth.
There we go.
You know what? I'm sure the feedie people, they are into watching her eat. But I'm sure they're not into the ASMR sounds part of it. So why put the microphone that close? They're not interested in the sounds. They're interested in the sight and they're getting it right now. So move the freaking microphone. And while you're at it, take your scarf, flip it behind you so it's not getting dirty.
Salah enjoying his pizza.
What is it with these two like insisting on showing the pizza? Honest question, did they do this video for somebody in particular? Because it kind of feels like it. I've always had the inkling and the speculation that I think off YouTube, Chantal is catering to some of the feedy people in private and they pay her for content. And when somebody is paying you to make specific content, sometimes they ask for certain things in a video. They want to see or hear certain things. So I'm wondering if somebody said to her, I want to see the food, show it off to me. I want to see it close up. I'm just wondering, y'all. I'm wondering if she made this video for someone in particular, and then she's turning around and double dipping and putting it on YouTube for extra money. And that's why they're coming to some random pizza place because somebody says, I want to see you eat pizza in Thailand.
Now we got margarita because I know we could have got veggie pizza, but you had to get like 2 of the same for the deal. And margarita, you know, halal, safe halal option.
Tell the truth. You watched Eat, Pray, Love, and you're trying to borrow off those concepts. You're busted. I watched the movie. You're trying to be that character, but you're never going to be that character because that person was on a journey of spirituality. They were on a journey of self-discovery. That is not you. You're just eating your way around the world. That's it.
Ice cold soda. Let's see the cheese crust. Yeah.
You know, I've said it before. I'll say it again. You might as well just do these kind of vlogs and videos by yourself, Chantal. Because having Salah there and him not talking to you, it looks and feels awkward. You're supposed to be a couple. Couples can talk to each other. You guys don't talk to each other. You just sit there in silence. It's so cringy. If you do this vlog, why not just set up the camera and he goes and he does, let him go have a smoke or something somewhere. But when he just sits there and he says nothing and you say nothing back, it's just so obvious that the two of you, you're not in love.
Very yummy. The crust is like a garlic cheese crust. If you don't like eating noises, this video is not for you.
Well, this video really isn't for anybody except for the people that are into the food fetish. This video is not meant for the 75% of people on your channel that they are interested in everything but you doing this kind of content. You know what this is, Chantal. What you're doing right here is self-harm content. That's right. I said it and I'll say it again. It's self-harm content. You know it. I know it. Anybody else watching this crap knows it. You're hurting yourself. That's all it is. You want to be able to hurt yourself on camera and put it up on YouTube and make money hurting yourself because you got a problem with food, which is leading to a lot of health problems, lack of mobility, but you don't care. You want to be able to do the laziest content imaginable. You have a problem with something, but you want to do something on camera while everybody watches and make yourself more unhealthy, and people are just supposed to pay you for this kind of content. But what you're doing is hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself with food. It's really no different than somebody who is, I'm going to make up something benign in place of something illicit. Let's just say somebody has a problem with, say, cotton balls. A big problem, a severe problem. Their obsession with cotton balls is out of control. They're completely consumed with cotton balls. But they come on YouTube, surrounding themselves with cotton balls, doing the cotton balls on camera. But rather than confront their problem, rather than seek therapy for their problem so that they're not obsessed with cotton balls, they look for people who back them up on their problem, who enable the problem. and are complete yes men. Yes, it's okay. Surround yourself in cotton balls. Go get some cotton balls from the grocery store. Go get them at the drugstore. Have them around you. Fixate on them. You're not going to treat the problem. You're going to monetize the problem, even though the problem is leading to other problems. There's no healing here. There's just more hurting. You're hurting yourself. And you put it on YouTube and you monetize it, and then you get offended if other people speak out against it. And here's where you're getting it twisted, Chantal. Seriously twisted. You look at the reaction channels, you look at the audience of the reaction channels, and you say, they're a bunch of haters. Are we? Or are we speaking too much truth and you're not ready to hear it? You need to turn what we say inside out. Stop living your fantasy world and understand what's going on here. People are merely pointing out to you something that's seriously wrong. This crap is seriously wrong. You're an addict doing your addiction on camera for everybody to see, hurting yourself on camera for everybody to fucking see. And you want people to support you in this? No. No one should support this. Nobody. Nobody. Somebody hurting themselves? Not cool. Doing it in front of the public and expecting to get paid and compensated and rewarded for this? Not cool. And by the way, there are all kinds of ways besides financial to support an addict. You can send a message, you can leave a comment. You do not have to give financial compensation and add to the problem if you know that your financial compensation is helping to enable them and making the problem worse. But this is crap. What you're doing right now is crap. Surrounding yourself in enablers. You know, like, your addiction is never going to stop, is it? It's just going to get worse. Well, that's a decision that you're making as you go. But don't get mad at people, the reactors, the community, if they call you out on this shit. Because believe it or not, they have more concern for you than the people who are co-signing this shit and they don't speak up.
Cheesy garlic bread flavor. The tomato sauce has that like fresh tomato tang kind of tang to it.
You know what I just noticed? So she's in Thailand, and I know she's been eating a lot of healthy Thai food, but we can't see what goes on off camera. But she's eating pizza. That's one of her trigger foods. That's what she said. You would think that eating one of her trigger foods, that she would have a more pronounced reaction to the food. You know, we're talking like eyes rolling in the back of her head, like her brain exploding. That's not happening. So you were looking to comfort yourself with food. You were looking for that feeling of nostalgia. You were looking for that joy, that ecstasy in food. And it looks like you didn't find it. You're not having an extreme reaction to food like you used to. You know, Chantal, you wouldn't have to worry about food dripping down your front if you moved your scarf. Just flip it over your shoulder, girl. Or put a bib on or a napkin or something.
Mm.
Some ketchup, maybe?
Yeah. Peace.
No, I have to wonder if they both shared one pizza and the other pizza was the backup pizza for later. Was that the backup pizza? Was that like a to-go pizza? I have to wonder. I have to wonder. Was it pizza they ate right then and there, or was it like the backup pizza?
I'm gonna try mine with ketchup this time too. Oregano.
Here, it's pizza. So you're getting margarita pizza, and you're going to put ketchup on it. What was the point of getting the margarita pizza if you're going to do that? Again, I'm getting vibes that somebody paid for this video because they've done a lot of the showing, unnecessary showing of the pizza. It's pizza. Did somebody pay for this? Did somebody ask to see the food? Y'all are making it obvious is obvious, you know? Who paid for this video?
There's definitely a fresh garlic flavor. Mm. Buttery crust. Mm. Like a garlic butter. Mm.
Oh, that took a while. It took a while for her to get that reaction. Oh, the rolling of the eyes. That took a minute. That was fake. That was fake. Because if you're going to do that, Chantal, it should have happened the first moment you open your mouth, took a bite. That's when you got the brain explosion, not 5 minutes after. You're faking it.
It's like a mix between like maybe a lot of the main chain pizza places I've tried.
I don't want to see her eat.
The pizza sauce is like a bit unique, more garlicky than most. Mm. Mm.
Okay, we don't care to see you eat.
You guys like pizza? Cold pizza, I mean?
So, are you a mukbanger? Are you a travel vlogger? Are you a food vlogger? What are you, Chantal? Or are you so lazy you're trying to do like 10 different kinds of content all on one channel? Because a travel vlogger, it's all about the travels. It's all about the journeys and places you go. If you're a food vlogger, it's about the food, not about eating the food, not about how much food you eat. The focus is on the food. If you're a mukbanger, it's about going to town and eating the food. So you're showing these different kinds of food, but you're not even doing your research about margarita pizza. What are the origin story of margarita pizza? The ingredients in the pizza, describing the flavor profiles, none of that. You're just sitting there in awkward silence while you stuff your face. And you wonder why your views suck.
All right, I'll go for one more slice.
You don't need
I
another
don't want to
slice.
eat too many because we're going to be doing a lot of walking.
Ma'am, it's already too late. It's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're on your fourth slice, right? Okay. So your belly's already gonna be full of food. It's gonna be rock solid. Because pizza's really heavy, y'all. Eating 4 pieces of pizza, and she's probably gonna eat a couple more slices when the camera's turned off. So imagine Chantal, how tired she gets. And when you eat, your body immediately kicks in and starts to digest that food. That's why a lot of people, when you eat a big meal, you got to sit there and like wait a minute before you get up to let that food settle. Because if you try to move around and exercise, you get a cramp in your side, it hurts. So she's just eating 4 slices for now, allegedly. And then Salah has his pizza. What are they gonna do? Do a lot of walking around and vlogging with a pizza box in their hand? Allegedly, they've got leftovers. What are they going to do with them? Just carry them around all day? Is that going to be like her backup pizza for when she gets hungry?
Oregano. If you have not tried ketchup on pizza,
Chantal, you should shame on you. You're eating margarita pizza and you're putting ketchup on it. Should have just got a regular pizza.
have to. I'm telling you, at least once. And then tell me. I went to a bowling alley as a kid with my.
Yeah, this whole trip was about nostalgia. She misses Canada because she said in the beginning it was for nostalgic purposes. She's going to get pizza, which is something she talked about doing when she was younger. And here she's doing it again, talking about her family. You miss Canada. You hate being in Thailand. You're miserable. You want to come home.
With a family member, and they had me try ketchup on pizza for the first time, and it was. I never went back after that. Mm. Best part is the crust, which usually for me it's the other piece part of the pizza. Very fresh dough, stuffed with cheese.
We almost done here.
Could have a little more cheese, but it's got a good amount.
Like, I get so bored with her eating because she never eats anything interesting. And if she does, she doesn't know how to describe it properly to where it's appealing to listen to. The sights are not appealing. The sounds are not appealing. None of it. And honestly, she doesn't care. She's trying to market herself as being a food vlogger, travel vlogger. Yet from that angle, it just doesn't work. It really just doesn't. It's all about her just stuffing her face and trying to find an angle to where YouTube doesn't slap her upside the proverbial head and give her the yellow dollar sign for limited ad revenue. Try to scoot past their system. Are we done here? Is that it? Like, this vlog should have ended like 2 minutes ago. Like, why are we continuing it?
Guys,
Yeah, like we're almost done. And even though she's not ended it yet, I'll end it because we're done here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. I'm going to go ahead and make myself some lunch. I'm getting hungry. Not for pizza. I'm going to make a couple of burgers so I can maybe react to her live that I tried to react to, but I didn't like how it came out. So I'm going to try it again. So if you guys have enjoyed this react, if you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Really appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful day and please take care of yourselves. Bye now.